Hey, what's going on YouTube? Got a new video this evening going over our 48 card PSA order from back in February. So got these back last night. My buddy came over, we ripped into them. He had some cards in there that he wanted to get for himself and his friends. So didn't do the traditional blind reveal. So I have a preview of these grades. Allow me to get some time to think about it and try to look some things over to bring you guys some info. So just to highlight, we mailed this order off to Got Baseball Cards in Atlanta on February 12th, and it went through its stages, and we received this order back on April 22nd. So that took roughly 70 days, 2 months, and 10 days. So that's not bad considering I think with the value bulk, they ballpark 90 days. So yeah, overall time-wise, it felt, pretty quick there. A lot of surprises in this order. I did think we'd get, more 9s and 10s. Had a couple curveballs, was expecting some 8s. But yeah, I did not expect a 5 and a couple 6s in here. So yeah, let's jump into it, go over this order, and let you know what I saw and kind of highlight some initial thoughts here. So we'll jump down here. We're going to start off with the Kobe Bryant Kickstart. Came back a 5 in my preview video back in February. I was thinking this would get 8 or better. Now, what I really didn't think here is this edge wear. I initially saw that edge wear, so that's why I originally thought it would be an 8. So I don't understand what else. Maybe a soft corner up here. Like, what did they see that's on this card to bring it down to a 5? I'd be really curious, and I'm going to say this trend over and over. Like, I wish we had some greater notes as to what they saw. So yeah, in the future, I'm not going to send cards like that, because if this is really edgeware is going to bring it down to a 5, then obviously I'm not going to waste my money grading them, because I have a lot of these rare 90s inserts, and of course for its age they are all going to have some edgeware, but nothing like super egregious. So yeah, got a 5 on that one. Another one that came back kind of shocked with was this Total Impact. Came back a 6. Initially, I pre-graded it to be an 8 or better. Again, not sure what they are seeing. And if you see something, while I'm trying to slowly shimmer this in the light, feel free to add it in the comments. But to get a 6, I'm kind of shocked. So this one, I'm probably going to crack. I've got a lot that I'm kind of saving up for SGC, just knowing that I've heard they're a little bit more lenient on the edgeware. But I mean, 6 is a little rough on that one. Unless you see some, please let me know. Another one I was kind of surprised that came back a 6 was this Brady Zebra die cut. I got this off of Wooten on his stream. And yeah, the front looks really good. Now, I know the back is off center, but the edgeware looked decent. I was looking at some PSA 9s. I thought it would align to around a 9, maybe an 8 at worst because of the centering on the back, but like 6, what is it? Now, the only thing I can think of, if I can get it at the right angle, and it's really hard to with this lighting that I have in my office, but there is like a standard print line that goes right across the middle. Oh, right there. There's that print line right there. It goes right across. But it falls in line with the pattern and the design. So, is that what caused it? It would be, again, nice to have some graders' notes to know what they saw. But I wanted to bring back to these. This came out of that collection where I traded the Joe Burrow Flawless Auto for a huge box of cards and some other high-end stuff that I've sold off. So disappointed on those 2 other trade, but don't worry, in store I've got some stuff that's going to make up for it. Kobe rookie here. Initially thought, I think I said an 8 or a 9. Did not see a 7 as to what they're seeing on here. So, yeah, a little disappointed with a 7. The Jordan Soaring Star, again, I thought this would be at least a 9. The corners all look sharp as well. No surface issue. Now that I see it, there's that little dot right there that I don't think was there when I put it in its card saver. But, I mean, that little speck, in my opinion, shouldn't bring it down to 7, and what grading is a matter of opinion. But yeah, I digress. So, Bumski's there. Another one that I thought was really clean was this Living Legends. And I'm going to try to go back and look at some pre-grading photos to kind of see. And I'm going to try to do a better job of this because I've seen some other guys say, you know, did I just erroneously miss this? That top edge wear right there, all along there. It's probably possible that it could have been there. Maybe I was just thinking, you know, they wouldn't have as big as an impact. And it's possible that it does. So, if you got a lot of edge wear, I would just avoid sending it all together. This one came back pretty interesting. So it came back a 7 with marking. So from my understanding, a marking is like pencil or pen, like someone wrote on the card. I did in my preview video admit to using the Gertz Card Care wax to clean up some moisture stains. There were some moisture stains like kind of right in this region on this card. And it came out. It came out beautifully. I couldn't tell that there was any marking of any sort. So, again, I wish they would have indicated where the marking was or what they were seeing. I already have this in a PSA 10 format. I'll probably just crack it and put it back into a one-touch just because 7 kills it and puts it below raw, and I'll just keep it for myself. Another one where we previously tried to do a crack and regrade. This was previously a PSA 7. When I got it off eBay, it looked really clean. I thought a 7 was not justified, but I apparently am wrong. The corners all look sharp. There's no whitening. Is that possibly a little edge wear right there? But again, what brought this down to a 7? So yeah, I didn't see anything on the surface, but needless to say, my son's pretty happy. He'll just get to keep that one. The Brady rookie here came back a 7. Again, I thought this would be a 9, I think is what I said. I knew there was the corner up here with a little whitening, but other than that, I mean, it was really clean. So this one I might crack and send to SGC and just kind of see what they have graded it, because I am not sure what I'm missing here. And I think that's just dust there. Another one, another 7 here. So get these 5s, 6s, and 7s out of the way. Is this start 8? I was hoping for an 8 or better. Yeah. What caused it to be a 7? There's some whitening, you know, like I said, I point out in the preview video, there's some whitening on that one corner, but like nothing egregious. I do wonder, is pop control something that is going on? Because this is clean. It's still in a 7. This thing runs like 325, 350. So getting this and the Brady out of the collection that I did the trade for, you know, still will be coming out on top, because I don't know, there's over 1,000 cards in that collection. So, you know, I'm in it for maybe a unit price of $1 or $2 based on what I paid for the Burrow Auto. So, yeah, a 7 works. I need it for the PSA set registry. The Coleman, geez, old pizza. Kobe Bryant Bowman's best came back in 8. Was hoping for a 9 or 10. This was a really clean copy of the Bowman's best. I have others of these, and it's definitely not as in good as condition as this. And just to see it come back in 8, kind of stunk. But hindsight, I'm trying to put the Kobe PSA set registry together, and I do have about half in 8s and half in 9s. So maybe I'll just try to put the whole set together in 8s and trade out of the 9s and do something like that. So let's jump into some actually 8s here now. The 89 star Griffey. I knew this wasn't going to gem because it was off center. Hoped for 9 at best, so I'm happy with an 8. That's not bad. It's my first 89 star. And if you want to know a fun fact, I looked this up last night. There's 40,000 PSA 8s. So yeah, there's there's not much value in there. I don't know. Oh, that's just the TM for the logo. I thought that was a black speck in there. Another 8 here. One of our modern cards, the Jamar Chase. Now this one, there's a dimple here, and where did the other one go? There was like 2 minor dimples. It's right down here by his hand. So yeah. Oh man, this light's killing me. Sorry. Yeah, that stinks. Numbered to 175. Curious as to what got it. Probably some centering somewhere, but Burrow Orange Disco, another modern card. Yep, came back an 8. On the moderns, always trying to shoot for a 10. Kind of surprising to come back an 8. Normally they come back either a 9 or a 10. Let's check out here. So this is interesting. This is 2 Griffey Bowman rookies that I sent in, obviously hoping for 10s, and bam, got 1. So ironically enough, I think I felt like this hedgewear straightness, I don't know how to say it, was a little off than this one, but this one got a 10 overall. I mean, these were identical. So I'm curious again, what makes this a 10 versus this one? What are they seeing? So I'm happy with 110. I'll keep the 10. I'll sell off the 9. But yeah, got these out of the trade. So there we are. A couple nice cards that are coming through. And then another one highlighted before, we're shooting for some 10s, was the Brady Prism Silvers here. And got 1. So this will make, I have 2 9s in this and finally have a 10 in it. And again, these are both really clean. What are we seeing here? What is making them different? But overall, happy. At least 1 got a 10 and 1 came back a 9. Could be worse. Could get double 9s or 9-8. Let's see here. The Barry Sanders 89 score rookie came back a 9, which is all right. I was thinking 9 or 10. I know there's just a smidge little whitening there on that corner. Initially, I did not see that there, so I'm like, how did that get a little whitening there, a little fuzz? But yeah, came back a 9. Got that in the trade. So not the big money value that 10 would bring, but still it's going to be on the upside. How about this? Favre came back a 9, figured to be a 9 or a 10. Overall, really clean copy. And what do you expect for a card from 91 over, 30 years? So that'll work. Now we got the Manning rookie, came back at 9. Thought I had a really good shot at a 10. I'm really curious as to what kept this from a 10. Probably the centering on the back. I didn't think they weighted the back as much, but nah, yeah, I see it. It's definitely more off-center than probably some of the others, so makes sense. But still make a little bit of money there. This is the 2016 Prism Silver, so the others were 2017. Again, I thought this had a good chance at a 10. Came back a 9. Got that out of the trade. A lot of these cards in this stack are out of that trade. The Brady Chrome. Now this one, actually I bought it at a card show. A little OCA top to bottom, but in the whitening on these was another hard part because it shows pretty easily. This was the trade copy, the paper copy. I had about 15 of these in that box. This was the cleanest looking one overall. Unfortunately, came back a 9. Again, sharp corners. Trying to see the like no whitening. Like what? What are you seeing? What kept it? But oh well. I was pretty happy with this one. I did not think this was going to grade very well because initially there was some like staining up here. And it's not that crisp white. But yeah, I'll take a 9 in it. Still a really big card and a 9. I thought this was going to come back lower. So that'll make up for some of the other cards that I thought would do better. So I'm happy to see this in a 9. Here's a card I got off Whatnot. Brady Monday Night Heroes, and this is 215. Number 14 of 15. So, hoping for a gem, but came back at 9. Jamar Chase, red, yellow choice to 89. All these modern cards obviously go for a 10, but something's hiding on them. The blue disco, Jamar Chase. What's that, number 295? My son's a Jamar Chase fan, so he'll like it. Epic Performers. I think this one's just to 80. 89. Unfortunately, came back at 9. Why? Don't know. The Jamar Chase rookie. I thought this had a really good shot at a 10. But nope. Got a 9. All right. So now you could probably guess the stack of 10s. So we'll start off with the Burrow Blue Disco. How about a first year Prism base? Wish it was a silver, but we'll take a 10. Jamar Chase, Mosaic, red. And then we got the Jamar Chase red shimmer, first off the line, to 35. We got the pair Burrow. So I was happy to get these back, both in 10s. A little 1-2 combo, so that's pretty dope. And the Jamar Chase Orange Disco. I should hold this up next to the Burrow and see how the Burrow got an 8 and this got a 10, but oh well. How about this beauty right here? Joe Burrow Zebra. Hey, Wooten, if you're watching this came off your stream. Thanks for another awesome card, buddy. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice color match. Stripes. Came back at 10. If you notice, PSA, this is in its new slab. There's a little layer. There's like a holder in there. Keeps it from sliding around as much, so that's pretty cool. I hear those a little bit harder to crack, but honestly not cracking that one. Here's another banger out of the trade box, the Triumphant Red, and I think, is this to $2.99? So that's awesome. Triumphant Pink, I believe this is going to be numbered to $1.99. So another Jim Brady out of there. And then let's see here. We'll save the big card for last. O'Neal rookie. Happy that came back in a 10. It's not crazy high dollar, but still have a Shaquille O'Neal rookie 10. And then this one. Oh man, this was the one I was hoping would come back at 10. They didn't upcharge me. I think the last sale was $450 and the declared value for this order was $400. So there might have been a sale in the high 300s, but hey, I'll take it. The Fleer Tradition throwback, Jim Min 10. And again, this was out of that trade. So got some winners, got some losers, learned some things from the long way. Let me know which card was your favorite card, and if you saw any flaws that I didn't, feel free to point them out. Not an expert, but can't wait to get my other order in there. I think there's 28 or 30 and another order that's with PSA, which I submitted these myself directly. So it'll be interesting to do a little comparison. Going through a group grader, versus just subbing myself. See what the grades come back at. Hopefully more 10s and 9s and not so many 7s and 6s and 5s. So appreciate you all hanging out, watching the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.